Previously on Battlestar Galactica.
Hi there, YouTube. Brendan here, aka Cliffjumper, and today we're going to deal with one of the probably most insignificant yet subtly annoying issues of the Corrado, and that is the fact that being a sports coupe in proper fashion, nobody put cup holders in it. But we can fix that. There's a cheap fix, and I'm going to show you how to put cup holders in the Corrado in such a manner that they actually work both in terms of function and form. They won't look out of place. They won't devalue your Corrado. They're actual Volkswagen parts we'll be using, and it'll only take you about 2 minutes to install them. And so if you are, like me, a hopeless coffee addict, and you can't get out the door to go to Cars and Coffee without first having an actual coffee to fuel you up before you jump in your car, this might be helpful to you. This might also be helpful to you if you've got another car, like, I don't know, a 280ZX or something that's a classic sports car you don't want to ruin, and you don't want to have something sticking out of place, but it would be nice to have a cup holder. So check it out as we get into this, and I'll show you just what we're doing. Alright, so what you're going to need is something that you can probably find on Amazon, and if not, on eBay. And that is a cup holder for a Volkswagen Vanagon. Now, they come in two different styles. One is a dual cup holder. It's got two cups next to one another, and the other is a single. Both of them are fine. Both of them will need to be modified if we're going to put it in a Corrado, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in order to make sure that your cup actually stays in this cup holder, because just being frank, it's a little bit flimsy. You're going to need to reinforce it with something, and I'm going to show you just a little piece of kit that you can get again off of eBay or Amazon to secure it onto the cup holder, make it super functional with just about any sort of cup you could use, and it'll keep your coffee or beverage of choice from sliding around as you're going around corners in your Corrado or your other whatever nice sports car that you've got that you like to go around corners fast in. So check it out. We're going to go right over to the scene of the crime right now, and I will show you where I've got this cup holder mounted. There's one in the back seat and one in the front seat, and frankly I could install another one in my back seat, but I find that two is enough. So one for me, one for a passenger, and that's really all I'm going to be taking around in my Corrado these days. I would sometimes torment somebody by putting him in the back seat, but it's pretty small back there. So anybody who's sitting back there, their day already sucks enough, so I don't feel bad about making them hold on to their own cup without a cup holder. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? One weird little issue, it's not an issue really, but if you have added cup holders to your Corrado, a lot of people put the Passat double cup holder, if you can find the cup holder from the B3, B4 Passat, which conveniently goes right here. Now I broke mine, so it was a dual cup holder, and I was just so heartbroken when it broke. But I got this. This is from a Vanagon, and let me show you. This is what it actually looks like. Here's where I positioned the rear cup holder. This is a Vanagon cup holder, so it just folds and goes away, and that's nice. It, you know, blends in pretty well. The only issue is, in stock form, these things just open and close, and you hit a corner and your cup goes flying out. So I am going to do a real quick instructional video of how to fix that. See, I've modified this one, just added a little bit of this flex stuff with some silicone, and it allows me to put in my water bottle or coffee cup or whatever I want, and it stays in place. Very nice HRE labeled water bottle. I got one of their events, so thanks to HRE for that, and for making awesome wheels. So anyway, back here we are going to do the same thing. So I just cut a little length of this. It's going to go all the way back around both of these little forks like so, and just gonna use some silicone, and it'll still close most of the way if I get the length right here, which apparently I cut it a little too long, so I'm gonna trim, looks like about 1/2 inch off of both sides. So I'll trim that, slime a little bit of black silicone on here, just squish it around on there so that it stays, and let it dry, and then I will have what I have up in the front. So it's a very easy modification and gives you cup holder options. If you can't find the no longer available Passat dual cup holder, you can just get the one out of the Vanagon, and they're like $6 on Amazon, so you can get them really easily. You can get them at the Volkswagen dealer still.
5 minutes later.
All right, so just wearing some gloves to keep the silicone off my fingers. As mentioned previously, I'm going to trim just a little bit off of the ends of these so that they don't stick out quite so much. This is a flexible, it's a wiring loom protector. You can get it on Amazon or eBay, and it's nothing special. It's just for putting over wires to protect them a little bit, and I'm repurposing it for another purpose. So anyway, this is just going to go on here. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit, and that should be pretty ideal. I'll be able to be sure it's going to close. Yep. Okay. All right. And you know, honestly, probably trim just a little bit more off of this one. There we go. So kind of, you know, guessing what we're doing. There we go. That looks right. So, taking it off, just black RTV silicone. And I'm gonna smear some around all over the place right here. So it's just lots of room for it to grip on. No real skill involved here, just some messy silicone. And putting it out there. We'll put it on the inside edge. There we go. I always wear gloves when I'm working with silicone, just because, as careful as I am, I always end up getting some on me. It's just a thing. So I'm gonna swing that out. Oh, and it is coming through the grating of this, so that's good. It's kind of what we want anyway. That means it's biting in. And just smooth it out. A little squishy, a little squishy. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna let that dry for 24 hours. And we will have our nice little modified Volkswagen factory cup holder that is so helpful. Anyway, I hope that will help. You know, all my little videos, I try to do some sort of how-to instructional component. Hope you found that enjoyable. I hope this helped you out. God bless you. Feel free to drop me a line if you have things you want to talk about, spiritual or car or whatever. You can drop me a comment here. You can shoot me a direct message. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. You know, you can hunt down my email off of my church website. I am a pastor at Quest Church San Diego. That's questsd.com, and you can find me there. So anyway, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you had fun watching this video. See you soon. Bye-bye.
But wait, there's more.
If you wouldn't mind checking out my Drive Tribe articles that I've written, head on over there. You can search for my name. I've written a few articles about various car experiences. I'd love for people to read my stuff. And of course, if you want to partner with me on Patreon and help sponsor me so that I can keep putting out great content, for many of the videos that we're doing, replacing parts, doing DIY projects, how to do stuff at home, I want to provide that material for you, and hopefully you find it fun and encouraging and inspiring, and at the very least mildly entertaining. But thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you, and I'm going to just leave you with a few more happy Wookiee noises as I accelerate out of here.